time I want to introduce a couple of speakers, and if you guys would come down, start making your way here, Miss Katawna Stevens and Mr. Rufus Howard. Sorry there, Rufus. Here, you take it.
Thank you for putting us all to sleep. Thank you.
Well, as he said, my name is Katawna, and I'm here to kind of give my experience with PIP. I was born and raised in Oklahoma, the Spencer, Midwest City area, and after graduating from high school, I went on to college in Texas. Something that stuck with me from those years in being in Texas is the love that the people of Texas have for their hometowns. And not just the big cities like Houston, Dallas, or Austin. I would meet people from places like Hearn, Prairie View, Brookshire, towns with like a 5,000 or less of population. And their enthusiasm for their town and their state didn't change. So when I moved back to Oklahoma, I knew that in order to make a difference in my community, I had to change the conversation about Oklahoma. I knew that I had to bring positive conversation to my community, to my city, and to my state.
Born and raised North Highland, Oklahoma City. I was a student at North Highland, Harding Middle School, and John Marshall High School. Currently an Oklahoma City Public School employee and have been for the past 10 years. I'm currently at North Highland Elementary, back as the principal secretary. And I've always been a part of community conversation, and not all the conversation was for the good. And of course, don't get me wrong, people love their community, but the conversation they were having, it just wasn't for the betterment, in my opinion. And so people always believe that you are a product of your community, and I wanted to change that for the good.
So although I know the hashtag for today is change the conversation, the words I will use to describe my PIP experience in the work at possibilities is changing the mindset. We often tend to focus on others when looking to make changes in our communities. But going through PIP, I can attest they are true to their mission, strengthen the ability of people to work together for community change. Possibilities understands and believes in the concept that in order to change your surroundings, we must first change ourselves. The PIP program helped me to recognize the leader in myself, to trust the process of change, and to see the beauty and value in all people, and to look to the people to my right and to my left to recognize I'm not in this alone.
Good. Since having the opportunity to be a part of the possibilities, a program that betters community is the focus, I learned to first start with self. Changing the mindset of first myself in order to change the mindsets of others in the community as well as the conversation. And of course, being a graduate of this program, myself, along with our principal of North Highland, we both went through the program and we were able to bring in possibilities to help us change the conversation, of course, of the North Highland community. And they knew exactly how to do it. Since being a part of this program, I've gained lifelong friendships through networking opportunities. I've gained numerous amounts of resources to help me change the conversation within my community. And so I love the fact that this is a partnership which brings process that begins the progress.
Amen. So my goal here at Oklahoma City Public Schools is to change the conversation about families. So oftentimes bringing up these two words, parent involvement, can cause very interesting conversations. We've all heard the comments, these parents today, if parents would just do this. And if we're honest, we've probably said those comments, but that's okay. That's why we have possibilities. I just go back to my PIP experience to help me embrace the uncomfortable and change the conversation. For the last 10 years, I've worked with youth and families of all different ethnicities, education, and socioeconomic backgrounds. I had the mindset that I wanted to make a difference by helping people, but soon I realized through this work, in order to really make a difference, I have to change myself.
My goal for not only the community of North Highland, but a district as a whole is to really grasp the concept of a better community. If we had better communities, or if we have better communities, we'll have better students, we'll have better schools, we'll have better homes, better businesses, and just better lives. There is no program like this, honestly. There is no program like this. For years, I've been working in the district, and now that I've been a part of Possibilities, I've changed my own personal outlook on the community that I live in, as well as the community that I'm serving. And I've also been able to utilize some of the things that I've learned within my own personal life, as well as on my job day to day. I love my family, I love my community, I love my job, and most importantly, I love my school. And I work every day. I work hard every day to change the conversations for those that are around me, to always think about the possibilities in the world if you just think positive.
So here is your action call. If you would like to make a difference within your organization, within your communities, to build leaders, support Possibilities.
And I would say, think about what's all possible if you just join Possibilities. We need you. One person at a time helps change the conversation. Good job. All right, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good evening. A good day.